Hello and welcome. We are here today with some Final Fantasy XIV. I did play this a while ago and I can't remember a single thing from it, so I'm gonna start again. This was my previous character, the level 64 warrior. I just realized I'm gonna be playing on a different data center. Well, that's what my friends are on. I have some other friends on the other data center as well, but yeah, I would like to make a completely different character this time. Yeah, so usually in these kinds of games, I go for a Twinkie male, essentially. So I chose that one last time. Made a little Twinkie catboy. But this time I wanna make a buff woman. So I have had a bit of a look. I'm torn between these two. I'm kind of leaning towards the cat one. Burly people of lion-like appearance. Okay, yeah, let's go with the cat one. Quite like the white style. Yes. Flawless, definitely. Small titties. Itty bitty titties. I like that too. Actually, hold on this. I like the flame end of the tail. That's good. I don't really care. That doesn't make that much of a difference, does it? Ooh, okay. Yeah, this changes quite a bit. Ooh, I like the whiskers. I kind of want to keep the whiskers. Sure, let's go with that. Kind of want like a light grey, I think. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's too long. I like short hair. Not short. Nah, not really a fan. That's kind of cool. I like the man bun. I'm vibing with that. Pixie cut. I'm okay, thank you. Where are the other hairstyles? This one, like. Oh, do the different faces have different hairstyles? That's kind of annoying. I quite like this, but this face isn't doing it for me. That's pretty cool. What about you? I quite like that. That's nice. Very important decisions, which I can probably change later, but fine. Now let's stick with this one because I vibe with these hairstyles more. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I think that one's good. And then fur color. Not just the same as the skin color. Oh no, it's the darker one. Okay, yeah. Oh. I see. Have something funky. No, I don't want it to look stupid, but I do want something cool. Like a slight purple tint to it. Kinda cool. Make a light. Maybe just a light grey. Or a medium grey. Yeah, let's stick with that, and maybe with the black markings, I guess. Get really out there with the markings. Nah, let's just keep it as that. That's cool. Oh, okay, yeah. No. Right. Sorry, close your eyes. Be respectful. That's pretty cool. I don't know, I think I like that one better. Like the tiger print. Yeah, I don't really like what that one does with the tail. I don't like those. Cool. Yeah. That one looks the best. That doesn't make a whole lot of difference, does it? Oh, I see, you can just hover over them. I mean, that one looks fine. Fuck. Make like barely any difference. Just stick with that one. Wow. Yeah, cool. Ooh. You like red eyes. There's not really good red, is there? Yeah, what do you like? The nice light blue. Sure. Ah, yes. I don't fucking know. I don't really know what that's doing, to be honest. Like, I can see it moving things, but it doesn't really look that different. I'm sure these would make a lot more difference if the character didn't look like a cat. Oh, gotta have some fangs, but I'll do the little ones. Yeah, I like the thing. Does that change the tail as well? No. Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah. And what the fuck is that? Don't know. Keep it off, I guess. Okay, that's like eyeshadow. I kinda like that. That's cool. Yeah, we'll keep the eyelashes as well. Eyebrows or no eyebrows? I think no eyebrows makes it look more like a cat. Keep that. Yeah, it's not super noticeable, so I'll go with that. I like the face markings. I think they add to it. Or the tattoos. Yeah, I'll just keep them as black. To, like, match with the other markings. Oh, that also does it for that. Now I'm a bit more against the under the eye one. Yeah, I think I'll take off the under eye one. Oh, hell yeah. Face paint. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I want a butterfly on my face. Oh my god, I can have the whiskers back. Back on Tumblr. Yeah, I don't know if I fuck with any of these. I'll leave those off. We don't have face paint, so goodbye.
Yep.
Oh. Let's see.
Sit.
Oh, I like that one. Sounds like Butch. Or like Karlak from BG3. Oh. That's kind of annoying though. Why is she moaning like that? Maybe that one. I like this one as well. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm leaning more on 5 right now. Nah. Yeah, I think let's stick with 5. 5 is my favourite so far. And then we will confirm that. Let's go. Do that. 6, 7. Okay. That's stupid. I need help. I don't even remember picking this last time. What do we do? Rules of Rivers and Wisdom. Pretty cool. I am indeed a river. Okay, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Let's just go with that. And I think I will stick with tank. I like it. And I can always change, right? I can always have different jobs as the same character. I think that's the thing. No, we want that one. I am just gonna go with River Rocket because I'm not very creative. We should be good to go now, hopefully. Please. Yeah, let's go. I did also realise while I was waiting for the server to allow new characters that I have just basically made a cat girl, but she's buff, so it's okay. We've got a buff mummy cat girl, cat woman, if you will. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into Final Fantasy. It's been, like I said, a long time, but yeah, should be good. Should be good. Although saying that, I don't remember how to play at all, so it's gonna take a bit to get warmed up again. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot it starts with a cutscene. It doesn't just drop you straight into it. ready to start fighting. Oh, pose out. God damn.
Here. Feel.
Any more sensors? Got 2 of them. Fucking hell. I remember your face.
Hear. Feel. Think.
Don't think extends. Might have to go back to primary school for that one. Oh yeah, let's go. Oi, you're right, lass. That's me. I'm the lass. Excuse me. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship on your stomach. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? We're off to a great start, I can definitely read. Don't seem to like seasickness. Now I look at you, it'll be the Aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. See? And we ain't got too far from Billbrand now, which is chock full of aetherite. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. I've lost the accent, I can't be arsed. I'm struggling to read enough as it is. Ugh, might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. Reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Liminsa's still a far way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Sure thing, bucko. Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see? Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddling's my trade. Brennan. I like you, Brennan. You're a good lad. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. And now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Indeed you are. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventurers risking a risky business, these days especially. What was it that attracted you to it? To win glory. What does that mean? Don't you worry about it. Glory, eh? But if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame and fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. Cool. You can find everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember though, There are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit being dead, and that's a fact. Uh-oh. Ships off starboard. Off the starboard bow. Pirate colours. Is it bow or bow? I have no idea. Pirates. Bloody hells. Have you no sense? Get below. Nah, mate, we're fighting. Oh, never mind, we're running. What is the world coming to? Pirates flying on a ship flying lemons and colours. Bastards either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brain. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneers bark or cat this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. Christ. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. That is too many apostrophes in one word. Stop that. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? Yes. Well, no, but yes. As this character. Is it? Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. It'll be good for a refresher anyway. Limsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago, the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Hehe. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard Dahagin are raiding the coast, just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. Ah, at long last, land ho. Behold, Limsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limlian, goddess of navigation. I'm gonna butcher all of these names, Jesus Christ. You can let me know how bad the my pronunciation of all of these words are. But be nice about it. I'm illiterate, apparently.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotamo Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Lem Lane. Okay. Lock that in my brain.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's onto the high road for me. Bye, Brennan. Nice meeting you. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. I don't really do anything, buddy, but I'll take whatever you give me. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Okay. I didn't think I owed you anything, but...
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. Come on, let me in. I'm itching to fight some stuff. To press some buttons. Oh, here. Limsa. I will need to. The first things I want to do is get a mount and get a. Like, unlock the teleportation, because I'm pretty sure it's not unlocked for a decent while. We'll have to speed run that a bit. Hey, you there? Hey, big guy. Hey, I mean you. This is my district, and I'll make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Meow. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Lim's Elements' finest to set you on the right path. Up to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Welcome to Lim's Elements, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamond of Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard. Yes, I vaguely remember this. Okay. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I'll just... my bad. My bad. I was just trying to work it out, man. I can't remember how, like, I think I used to do it like this. Right. Non-player characters, NPCs, offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation marks above their heads. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Limsa Laminsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Let's go. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city, and without a bit of local knowledge, you'll like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. Alrighty. Not far, just head straight down this street and speak with Greffar. Greffar? Yeah, sure, why not? He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift. And that'll take you somewhere that I clicked past. My bad. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Adarian. He's the proprietor of the Wendt. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my kind sir. You have begun a quest. Okay. On accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear. Oh, okay, it is that one to move the character. That just moves the camera. Right, got you. Right. Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title in the duty list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Clicking on the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Cool, so it's that one. Cool. I vaguely remember this stuff. Welcome to Limsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes, please. Let's go. Right. And then Badiran? One of those, maybe. Or some surprise third way of pronouncing it. Hello. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your and adventuring, I reckon. Well, we'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Badaran, and this most hospital of hostilleries, I don't know, is the Drowning Wench. God, they make it easy for you to read, don't they? This is also home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. You're fucking kidding me. That's why we've got especially for Andalin guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, you see. Not that they need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them after everything that's happened? Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks what saw and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. It's all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear the future if they can't recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This God's damned calamity-spawned memory loss robs us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. It's like staring at a gull flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd goal. It's what's got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If Limsa's ever gonna put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to an adventurer is effort well spent. What you say, lass? Willing to lend us your strength? Yes I am. Me thanks to ye, and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steered you my way for a reason. But listen to me. Yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. It's high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scroll right here. River Rocket, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece, cousin's closest companion. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. You make a good point there, officer. Very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what you say to a tankard of me finest ale for your return to your duties? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Merfolk, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? Easily convinced. You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. Yellow jackets? Like the TV show? There's been a spate of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal though. Us Leminsians can be headstrong bunch of bastards, it's true, but given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, aye. Welcome to Limsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskies. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning the ways of the city. Nice. We did it. This concludes the tutorial. You have taken your first steps in adventure in the city of Limsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Beta and Ten Fingers, and then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Okay, important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or series of tasks that are tied to new duties or features that you have yet to unlock. The scenario guide is a HUD element that indicates the next available quests in the main scenario. It also displays the next available quest for your currently equipped job or class. By selecting the scenario guide, you can confirm where these quests are located on the map. Right here. Okay. It wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. But right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks what will help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor and then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an Ffxiv, a device what can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an Ffxiv where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the Yellow Jacket on guard down there and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the old device. Before you do that though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the Ffxiv. Don't go throwing your gear around just yet though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, "Why is me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Swazblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octane and he'll treat you well. For my last or helpful hint, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head splitter of yours. If you join their crew, Laufota at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that lass? Seeing to them 3 tasks, they'll take you on a little joint around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now best be getting a run along, eh? Bugger it. There I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made me a right old mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that'll be ill. Any road. While you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods what look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on. For example, Nia over yonder's been casting glances at you since she waltzed in here. Why not lend her an ear and see what she has to say? And you like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. Okie dokie. If you have the time, also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lads as bear that title have some fine advice for them. What you're starting, it's too many words that I'm struggling to read. Okay, let's go. Let's do our baby beginner quest. To leave the drowning wench, you must accept the quest and making a name by speaking with Ninia. Alright. Main menu. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character under character, wow, shocking, opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting journal under duty displays a list of current and completed quests and levy quests. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration, they can all be accessed via the system. Then select active help to redisplay these tutorial messages. Okay. Game progress is saved automatically, so there is no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupted, it is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting log out or exit game from the system menu. Okay, cool. Perfect. Navigation. Pressing M on your keyboard, selecting the mini-map or selecting map under travel from the main menu in the lower right-hand corner of your screen will bring up the area map. If a quest objective is located in that area, it will be indicated with a special icon. The location of the quest objectives can also be confirmed by clicking on the objective in the duty list. Great. The character. This is me. And all of our baby beginner armor and everything. Cool. So let's pick up this quest. There's some information. Well, would you look at this? A shiny new adventurer. Listen close, lass. I have some information that might just help you put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not too long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Limsa Laminsa is a busy port, and not all merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How'd the plants end up in the mizzenmast? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. Oh my god, what was that? The important thing is that you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Skainriel, and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up herbs and take them to the Ffxiv at the Octon. God damn. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Okie dokie. Let's go downstairs. Take me down. We gotta go do our things. Interacting. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot, my bad. Crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary, so down here. While in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under the benefit of the rested bonus will be increased by 50%. Your current rested bonus is displayed on the top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your next bonus will be carried over to the next level. Okay, sure. Inns in cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Sounds good. You have some herbs you wish me to examine. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as street flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into a sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are naught more than lavender, a common enough export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, miss. But not to worry, you've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Well, I've been fooled. Some items can be used, granting various effects such as instant HP restoration, attribute boosts, and more. Using an item as simple as selecting use from the item subcommands. So, That's my inventory. And then just, yeah, okay, use. Cool. Take your quest as well. Orion has some information that might benefit your stand-in as an adventurer. The ship of Orion is, yeah, whatever. By way of thanks for delivering my scattered lavender, I have a nugget of information that may prove useful to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkempt seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth of coin about their person, especially with alehouses of Limsa Laminsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest you take this information and speak with Glazriel, the guard who stands at the entrance to East Hawker's Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities, lass. Okay. So this is the teleport thing. I will attune to it. Lovely. Ah, another novice adventurer. Baderon. I think I've pronounced it like 7 different ways. Anyway, Baderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I am Sun Timor, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into ethereal energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Once you have expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you will soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Thank you, my good sir. Cool. Return. The spell return is here. Okay. Can be used to instantly travel back to the Aetherite set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require any MP and can be accessed by selecting return on the travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell, it can only be part once every 15 minutes. Okay. Cool. There's another thing here that I can pick up. Excuse me, miss, but might you have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks, and I require someone to make a delivery to the dutiful sisters of Elderweiss. I wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Limsa Laminsa. They do, however, provide a rather unique service, of which the Bruguer Consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lonward, along with our profuse gratitude. My god. Okay, cool. Got that. We can go grab this one as well. The goblin merchant Sweetnix appears to be in some distress. Okay. Oh, that's Sweetnix. Makes busy deal with uplanders. You deliver letter to Gate of Milvan, but Sweetnix has river shakes. Uplander walks to Gate of Milvan for Sweetnix. Uplander delivers letter to Tax Lady her name. Yes, I will do that for you. You I need to speak to. Your initiative is appreciated, adventurer. I'll have the captain place the yellow jackets on high alert. And while I have your ear, I need you to visit that person and tell her the same thing you told me. You'll find her a bit further down East Hawker's Alley. She has frequent dealings with adventurers, so any warning you give her should be spread throughout the city. Great. It's very loud in here. Okay. I found my friend. Gonna continue. A fine morning to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eosia, where every shelf grows under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. We browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance and unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo but recently arrived at the docks. Oh my god. I must have left it behind in the wench, along with a week's pay and several bills worth of intoxicated memories. There we go. Hand over. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid. And what better compromise, recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventure and equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt. Each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stores specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all of your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of goods offered by each store. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has never been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets yourself. Great. Let's do that. Let's just do this one first. Greetings, miss. Might I interest you in the services of a retainer? Some suspicious seafarer is on the prowl for gullible adventurers, a possible suspect in the recent kidnappings, you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass on my warning to my customers. What with all the merchants and travellers milling through Hawker's Alley, these kinds of unsavoury activities can't go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors. Thank you. Let's go and grab this then. The master merchant of Hawker's Alley wants you to look into current market prices. Okay. Strike up a conversation with the shop owners and glance over at their wares. Okay. Wow, look at all of the goods. Okay, well, I don't really have that much gil, so I'm not gonna be buying anything. So who do I actually need to speak with? Iron Thunder. Hello. He sells the armor. Great. Go down this way. Oh yeah, I can jump. Nice. Do I have to attune with these as well? Yeah, I do. Okay, that's cool. I'll try and keep that in mind. You now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon the Ethernet shards. Yeah, they're just teleporters. It's fine. I can work that one out. Welcome customer. Okay. Bio runes. Yes. I think maybe that is how you say that. I am interested in everything, you are right. Another delivery, let's go. Get pirates selling stolen goods at cutthroat prices. Okay, sure. Let's have a quick look at the map. There is another one up here. And then there's a bunch more. So this one's the closest, and we'll get the thing over here. The Ethernet crystal. I can sprint, that's good. Wait, no, it wasn't this way, it was this way. Oh, it was a lift. I'll play to you. Hello. Where is Sweet Nix with those important records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid we'll have to expel him from the city. Don't you worry, I've got it. Oh, yeah. I will take another quest though. Okay. So we're doing more collecting. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation, and we must chase them down. I'll deliver the ledgers. Let's go. Right. And that one, I think red means we can't get it, I'm pretty sure. Right. Let's have a look. There's another one there, and then everything else is on the upper deck. Which, that goes lower, so it's not that way. Definitely not. Sprint. Let's go. Oh, I could have just teleported, I'm silly. Oh well. It's nice to stretch my legs, you know? Don't worry about it. Hello, Sweet Nix. We did your thing. Oh my god. There's so much sound. There's so much sound, right? If we go... I'll go get this quest over here. A ledger. Oh yeah, that's his. Cool. And then we will go up. Yes, this goes to the upper decks. Good. And then you have a quest? Needs help replenishing the Bismarck's larder. I am an adventurer. I realize this is sudden, but we urgently need help restocking our larders. We are in the midst of preparing a full-course meal for soon arriving guests, but I feel we are short on fresh lamb for the main course. I'll be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. I dare say it will be the quickest to obtain these directly from the source, wild lambs. In case you are unfamiliar with the creatures, I suggest you speak with Abulfar. something. A sentry stationed in Bulwark Hall. Just below the Drowning Wench. Okay. We will head there in a bit. Let's just... I think this is the Marauders one, isn't it? Oh no, this is the Ledger. I think I might need to be a higher level to actually start the missions for my job. We spare no effort to ensure that all our patrons enjoy the finest food and hospitality, and so it is doubtably hurtful when someone decides to leave without settling the bill. Oh my god, yeah, okay, we'll get the money. Get the money off somebody. Oh fuck. Who are you? I poured my heart and soul into that grilled dodo. If I ever get my hands on that scoundrel, I'll grill his bones to make my bread. Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Godebert at the Coral Tower. He'll know what to do. Right. Oh, I should get that. Oh no, this is the Culinaris. I mean, that makes sense. They are cooking. Get that. Perfect. And then, where did I want to go? Yeah. We'll go over here, and then over here as well. I could have gone that way, but it's fine. We're going this way now. Would like you to make a completely legal proposition. You want for coin adventurer? How do you fancy working for the Kraken's Arms, one of the greatest pirating crews in Limsa? If you're interested, take yourself up the easier steps to the balcony above and have a talk to Arvalian, our captain. Do right by him and he'll do right by ye. By ye. I shouldn't be joining the pirates. Welcome to the 7th stage. Purveyors of the finest spices from the east. All of our products are guaranteed obtained through completely legal means. Seek employment. Our misery returned from our latest voyage bearing exotic spices never before seen in Eorzea. I've prepared 2 samplers, each of which I would have delivered to certain individuals. The first is for Grenade, whom you'll find at the Coral Tower. The second is for Master Lingsaf, the head chef of Bismarck, and do make certain the right person gets the right set. Go now and return here once you have accomplished the task. Okie dokie. If you say so. Hello. Welcome to the headquarters of the Yellow Jackets, the keepers of peace in Limsa. Is there aught I can assist you with? Yes. Have fun with that. A sample of spice courtesy of the 7th sage, you say? There's no mistake, this is fire sand, and the kind used by the Gauleans beside. Quite intriguing. Very well, we would consider placing an order. Oh, you thought that you had bought me spice? I see you are not familiar with Arvalianism. For the sake of convenience, he uses the word spice to refer to literally anything he has procured on the high seas. Lest you worry, the man isn't engaged in any activity that is considered piracy. Far from it. Think of him as a trader, a heavily armed one, who represents Laminsan interests in the eastern lands. Okay, your thing. Oh there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild, are ye? Any axe worth swinging his 2 hands on the haft, and has a blade what can make short work of galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are you interested in hearing more? Then why don't you give the short version of the Guild's founder history? And we can go from there. I don't care. I want to start hitting things. That's not the fucking short version. That's pretty damn long. You decided to swing an axe with the Marauders then. Yes, I have decided that. Alright then, all it needs doing now is speak with the Axe Master himself. Sounds simple. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Wysian's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look straight in the eye when you talk to him. Lass, good fortune to ye. Yeah, let's do this, just because it's a useful one. I'll do all of them in here. Yes, I am Wiles, an Axe Master they call me. Not the most imaginative of titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries, we seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for the most enemies defeated. Our role in combat is that of steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question's already been put to you by Bluffota, but once more I shall challenge your commitment. Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits an initiate of the Marauders Guild? Yes. Let's go. Attend me well then, River. Hold fast this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is jagged and perilous. The blood that spills at your feet will ofttimes be your own. You now stand as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straightway into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleating, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa. Lost lambs, wharf rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature has fallen to your blade. Yes, let's go hit things. Goldbert. A Bilker at the Bismarck, and you have an artist's rendition of the man. There you go. What in the 7 hells is this supposed to be? It looks more like the prow of a ship than a man's face. We would like nothing more than to bring the offender to justice. It's our duty after all, however we'll need a little bit more to go on than just this piece of art. It would be easiest for all involved if Rashumo were to come here and answer some questions. Please relay to her as much. Can do. An alarming number of citizens have gone missing of late, though I suspect you've already heard the rumours. It is essential that we ascertain the safety. To this end, I have prepared a list based on reports from our citizens. Would you be so kind as to deliver it to my colleague in Bulwark Hall? Nedalika is her name. Many thanks in advance, friend. We're on fucking postman duty right now. Alright, let's go there. Around this way, I think. Was he? No, it was over there. Need to tell her to go back to the fucking police station. You've spoken with Goldbert. Within the bell, the Yellow Jackets will have that swindling scoundrel locked in the dungeon cell. And then I'll take my filleting knife and... But what more information does he want than my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't a picture supposed to paint 1,000 words? A silly sausage. A new sample from the 7th Sage. Alright, let's have a whiff of it then. Ain't smelled nothing like it before. The note as came with it says it's a root that grows on Ophard. Last I heard, Ophard was under Imperial rule. How the Seven Elves did Calvalian managed to get hold of this. Any road, I reckon I could cook up something fresh and new with it. Thanks for delivery. No worries. No worries, my friend. Where are we going now? Oh, we do need to go over there, actually. Wait, is it... Can I go here? No, I can't go there. Okay, I think I have to go outside to use that other bridge. This one. Or it was down somewhere. I don't fucking know. And then up here, we can talk to him again. And his very legal stuff. Welcome back. It would seem both samples were rather well received. And this is in no small part due to our affable courier. Does not fade overnight. There are many still who are hesitant to do business with savage pirates. Yet the old days of piracy have passed, giving way to a new wave of opportunity. My crew and I have decided to embrace this wave. With the Admiral's blessing, we engage in a form of trade with Garlean ships. Everything we do, you may rest assured, is within the law. I didn't doubt you for 1 second. Enjoy your jaunt around the city. If you mean to base yourself in Limsa Liminza, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. And now you've got some idea of what's there, you can start exploring the rest of the town. Yes, thank you. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old Baderan, and you'll go far. Literally, every time I say it, it's a different way. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. I need to be a higher level to do these ones, I think. But not yours. Need your help. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. To prepare a treat for Baderan. These days, poor Baderan's so busy looking after others, he hasn't been able to look after himself. He deserves something for his efforts. Whenever he's in his cups and starts speaking of the old days, he never fails to mention Lay, I don't know. Seems he and his mates used to eat the creatures on occasion. It's obvious he still has fond memories of that life, so I'm thinking a few of those umbrellas might be something he'd appreciate. Could you help me by procuring 4 of them? If you're willing to help, speak with Clindriel by the Aft Castle. She knows where various wild beasts congregate. Nothing. Yes, let's go down. We're in Bulwark Hall. And where is this person? Oh, hello. He popped out of nowhere. The Bismarck wants fresh lamb, does it? Gods. I could do with a slice myself, fresh off the grill and dripping in its own juices. Okay. Let's go through the Zephyr Gate and follow the path east and south for a bit. You'll run into the fluffy and tasty critters before long. Okay, we'll try and finish the stuff we are doing in here first. And then we'll go and do that. Hello. Vader and Ashley like Aurelia umbrellas. Gods, I'd never even considered trying to eat one of those foul things. Nevertheless, if it's Aurelia you seek, you ought to find plenty by the river just past the Tempest Gate and to the east. Okay. castle. If you're looking for a place to wet your whistle, Scrag, I'd advise you turn your tail and run. Captain Roswin's in no mood to be entertaining customers this day, and even when she is, she ain't particularly good at it. So maybe dealing with a customer's the sort of shite what might shape you from your doldrums. I don't fucking know. If you're mean to venture inside the missing member, you best remember to pay your proper respects, Captain, lest ye ain't afraid of going missing. Kneeling before her would be a good start. Okay. Emotes. Yes. Let's do that. Cool. Emotes. Kneel. Did that do it? Or do I need to do it like here? Okay. Maybe I needed to do that first. Okay. Now. Now can we talk? Good. If only the Krakens had the same sense of proprietary. Bastards keep seizing every galleon ship before we can crack 'em. It's a sorry state of affairs when your crew's reduced to preying on the leavings of that mangy bunch of man boys. My younger self would be right disappointed to see how far we've fallen. Okay, need to be disappointed. Or is that? There. I am utterly disappointed. That's a bit fucking dramatic, isn't it? Do I have to do it like this? Like, click on her and then... Oop. So you do know something of my pain, but your sympathy ain't worth more than a pint of piss. It's well and good we got the Admiral's permission to capture galleon ships, but what's the use if you keep on getting beat to your prey? We built our reputation reeving right off the coast of Vilbrand, not sailing a dozen mounds into the bleeding sea. The few Imperial dogs found in Leminton territory get snatched by Krakens hunting in open waters. I rallied my crew's spirits when I said we were revving the old days, but after all our struggles, they seem resigned to letting those bastards have all the fun. Right, where is rally? I know I could just type it, but honestly, I'm scared that if I do it wrong and I put something in like fucking the global chat, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. You're trying to make light of me dilemma? Don't push your luck, Scrag, or I'll gut you with a hook, like a regular pirate. Wait, that's it, we're pirates, goddammit. So we should think like pirates. Bugger, keeping Leminsian waters safe. We'll raid supply shipments to the Galleon outposts along the coast of Aldenard. It's so bleeding simple. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Thank you for your unintended inspiration, Scrag. I think I almost had you fed to the sharks. Oh. She likes me. Whee. I gather your meeting with the captain went well. I could hear her cackling all the way out here. Well, whatever you did, thank you for doing it. Last thing we need was her going on another rampage, ruining deck swabs and leaving us with less meat. ain't easy playing by the Admiral's rules, but if anyone can find a way, Captain Roswan can. Oh, congratulations, you've just received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones during your adventures in Eorzea. Okay. We'll look at that later. There's gonna be a lot of achievements, so I'm not too fussed about it right now. Let's go this way. Map in the realm, another achievement, let's go. Battle. Right click on a target to switch to active mode and ready auto attack. Approach and face the target to start the battle. 2 rotating arrows will appear over the target you are currently attacking. Various actions such as spells and weapon skills can be performed by clicking the icons located in the hotbar on the bottom of your screen. Yeah, shortcut keys. They require magic points. Your disciplines of magic and disciplines of war, who specialize in range attack, are best suited to fighting their targets from a distance. Okay, cool. Right. Little ladybug. Yeah, you can just use tab. Cool. You remember that. Nice. Right. Melee-oriented classes such as Gladiator and Marauder can chain together their weapon skills to do additional damage or inflict additional enfeeblements to their targets. This is known as a combo. Okay. If a weapon skill can be chained with another, it will be indicated in the weapon skill's help text under combo action. So heavy swing, yeah. The heavy swing and then that. In the case of Vorpal Thrust, to the left, if executed immediately after True Thrust, the potency will be increased. Okay. The weapon skill can be chained into a combo. Oh. I see. Yeah, so when I press this, it will outline that one. It's not super obvious now, but in the event multiple solo players attack the same target, the player who attacks first will always receive 100% of the experience points and the items dropped. The players who follow will be rewarded based on their contribution to the battle. Okie dokie. Binding items. Can no longer be traded or put up for sale in the markets. Most items can be sold and traded freely before they are used in battle, crafting or gathering. This is true regardless of whether or not they have been equipped. However, performing one of these 3 actions after equipping a new piece of gear will bind the item to you, preventing future trade. Okay. So if I use it, it will be binded. If I take it off, I don't know if I don't know. I don't get that, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. No, I think I might have done everything. I need the ladybugs. Oh yeah, okay, I've done the ladybugs as well. We need the lambs. I don't remember where they are though. Probably up there. Fate is short for Full Active Time Event. These are public requests. These public requests occur periodically in real time around Eorzea. Anyone can participate by simply showing up before one ends. A message will appear on your screen. Okay. Yes, yes. Sure. Oh yeah, these are the umbrella ones. I don't do quite enough damage to kill it with the 2 hits, but that's okay. Okay, so where did they say the lambs would be? I don't know, to be honest with you. Maybe we just go back and deliver these ones for now. Oh no, let's go there, okay. This way. This way. We made it. See what these guys have. If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of the agricultural arts has taught me anything, it is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurer's brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean saunas, the clever hedge moles. I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festival rituals. I just need someone to kill the moles. Gotcha, I can kill things. They call me the Stead Shepherd, but all 3 kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my only true passion. But can you imagine my dismay at finding my flock in frumpy fleece? I can't very well take worn-out wool to the market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where's their wool? Where there's wool, there's a way. See what somebody else has to say. Over here? Am I? Shaggy sheep. They're so cute. They're so cute. Look at them. They've got like curly noses. That's amazing. Mogram had some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow, but everywhere the little lambs went, lice was sure to go. Now we're stuck with lousy sheep. In the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spread to 2 more. I just can't keep up with them by myself. If you could brush 3 shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation altogether. Okie dokie. Brush. How do I brush? Ah, there we go. Use. Nice. And yeah. Nice. Last one. Use. Lovely stuff. Let's go tell him about his sheep. Sheep are delicate souls that require delicate care. Okay. Got it. What are we doing about your dodos? Dodos are the birds that keep this stead steady. Those sweet and tender eggs, the succulent meat. So long as you remove a dodoling's poison glands, you're in for some scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious, I have to remind myself some birds just aren't meant to be caged, or perhaps I don't. Talk to Zapayan? and see if we can return those exquisite creatures to their pen. Oh, much ado about dodos. That's a good one. Hello. I was about to cry foul, but with your help we can round them up. Pecked through the fencing and fled the coop. Luckily they know better than to leave the steads. There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Once you've caught all the birds, would you mind leaving them in Mogram's care? I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to the enclosure. So, go find some dodos. Hello. This one. You're mine. Hello. See you hiding around there. Alright. And easy spot. What? Oh. My bad. And me the dodos. There you go. Excuse me. Lovely. What do you want? Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, hells, even a 12-damned wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of land. A piece of Losia. And upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that the thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? It's a bit surprising. The Ffxiv had the time and resources to prepare such an area, with what kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. Okay. I wanna see you. Okay, yeah. That's a lot of words for postbox. Ooh. It's worse than mine. Okay. I'll do armory chest. Okay, untreatable items. Unique items. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Where are we going? Where are we going now? Go up there. Do the whack-a-mole. Sure, let's go over there. What is it, adventurer? Ah yes, the auctions. By order of Admiral herself, Mist and all within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers so as to encourage their immigration into Limsa Liminsa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Need of fresh blood, capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes to protect her interests. And those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place Misters, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. Okay. I won't be doing that right now. Let's go. Yeah, the arrow. We'll get the moles. Nice. Last one. Lovely stuff. Alright. We can go back and report our mole killing. That was easy. Yeah, nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. Oh. More. Go for it. Imagine a fluid one could strew over crops to ward off pests. Some ladybugs. Okay, kill more ladybugs. Love it. Beetlejuice. Oh, what a name. What a name for a mission. What am I doing with this? Ah. Nice. Ooh, another action. Grants 3 stacks of Berserk, each stack guaranteeing weapon skill, attacks are critical and direct hit. Okay. I wasn't looking where I was going. I was trying to read. Hello. I have selected your ladybug bit. Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, I need to select one. Disciple of War. I feel like that's gonna be a bit better than that one, isn't it? Yeah, let's go with that. And then that's not Where's my armory chest? Is that the one? Oh, I can't put them on yet, so I'm not high enough level. Okay. Let's just keep this for now. And we will... Those are the fates. I don't really want to do that. Okay. Can I take the chocobo? Ah, level 10. Okay, well then I want to go back to Limsa. That is kind of this way. Cool. Yes, we'll sprint in the... Okay, we're back in Limsa now. And... where do we need to go? I've already forgotten. There's one on this floor. And a new one that we can grab. Right. Yes, have your umbrellas. I've hated them. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I guess we'll go for this one. Still in Limsa, are we? How do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I've not heard of the place, I don't think, but let's go. Or is it just the place that I came from? I already don't know. I hope you do not harbor any ill will towards me for the earlier deception. Always question the motives of everyone she meets. No, you're fine. You little troll. The sentry station there keep watch over the road, and when trouble arises, they sometimes turn to outside help. Speak with Ankrita at the eyes and offer your assistance. You can do that. Do we want to go to the lower deck? I think we do, don't we? How do I get there again? There's a fucking lift, isn't there? Yeah, let's go to the lift attendant. Yes. Yes. Right. I need to talk to you. If there's aught you would like to know, feel free to... Oh, you've got something for me. Here you go. I'll be sure to memorize these names. If any of the missing persons reappear, you can count on me to spot them. Okay, sure. Done. Oh, now you want something? Everybody wants something. Sounds like you're already in the Yellow Jacket's good graces. You truly are a model adventurer. Think you could do me a favor? You see, I'm supposed to go and fill up all the street lamps with oil so they'll stay lit through the night, but thanks to this business of missing people, I simply can't up and leave my post. Yes, I can. When you finish, please fetch more oil from Sissy Poo. In the Fisherman's Guild, we are running low here and she has care of our stores. Okay, I'll go say hello to Sissy Poo. We've done that. Perfect. How do I get into the Fish Guild? This door? Looks like this door. Let's get this one first though. Perfect. No, it's through here. Hi, Sissy Poo. What am I to do with that girl? She has the nerve to ask me for work, waddling tripe about her savings, only to foist it on the first adventurer that comes along. Being young and pretty does not give you license to shirk responsibility. Alright, what do you want? The calamity really knocked the wind out of the fishing industry sails, but fisherfolk are starting to return to the seas once more. This past time I did the same, but before I can put out to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. Our guild has always commissioned Naldeek and Bemelies for its craft, but they are beastly busy these days. If you want something to do, mayhap you could run over to the Armourers Guild and consult Forge Master Ananza in my stead. I don't fucking know anymore. I would know how long we might expect to have to wait. Alright. Is there nothing else up here that we can get? That's where we are. Let's go down there quickly. Hello. This is the dutiful sisters of the Eldweiss, a house of deep reflection and meditation, so unless you proper business with us, you can kindly bugger off. I do have business, thank you. What's this then? A parcel from the Bruger Consortium, eh? Let's have a peek inside. Some good food. Let's go. Okay. Can't get that one. We're not high enough level. Where to now? Probably going to the upper decks. Oh no, there's one on this level that I can get. Over this way. Yeah. We'll do that and then we'll go to the upper decks. There we go. Just not loading in. I have delivered the package. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. Now, upper decks we go. Right, let's make sure we get it this time. Oh, nice. We've done all of them. Perfect. A new boat for the Fisherman's Guild. I'm afraid now isn't the best time. You see, we have recently taken on a commission for a galleon. This task alone has our hands full. But look, I will see what I can do. The Fisherman's Guild has long been one of our best clients, and I'll be loath to disappoint Sissy Boo. It may yet take a while, but I shall endeavour to have her boat ready in a timely fashion. Oh. HP or MP? Fuck over that one. Go for it. Blaze at least 5 wolf rats. Yeah, I can do some killing. Don't you worry about that. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything else on this level. Let's get some more rats. Pick off that quest pretty quickly. Why did you do that? Ah, okay. Okay, why are you doing that? There's one there. Still don't know where the fucking lambs are. Oh, we'll figure it out at some point. Give me the money. This bloke comes through the other day and plops this huge sack the size of a bleeding gobu on the counter, saying any man that wants Blaze a rat can have something from within. Okie dokie. Both the eye patch. Oh, can I actually equip this stuff now? Oh, can I not like... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Ah, there we go. iPad. Oh, fuck. What does the red thing mean? I don't know, but let's put it on anyway. Oh, that looks awful. I still can't wear those. Those are all worse. And that is the same. I don't think I have anything. These. Sure. Sure. We have it, so why not wear it? Right. Yeah, that's not what I want. Oh, is that where we want to go? Yeah, I think this is the part of the map that we want to open up. Actually, where was that I needed to go? Okay, maybe. Maybe I've got it. I don't know. Go to the lower deck. You see what the lower decks are like? Yeah, let's go to this one. Flat bang in the middle. Yeah, somewhere this way that we want to leave from. Next one. Here? Or just leave out here? I don't fucking know. Yeah, there we go, okay. There's the ones that I want. The lambs. Should we head over there? Or should we head back? No, let's go over here first, and then we will go back and check off some quests. What is this one? 12, take me. If it ain't a real life adventurer, I could use some help. Tasked with tilling the orchard so that the roots of these here trees might breathe better. But seems each and every step I take is straight into a damned molehill. Okay. Yeah, let's whack away. Cool. There we go. We got it. Ooh. Let's go attune to that before we forget. And now teleport. Yeah. Summerford Farms bears the charge of the Admiral's Settlement Initiative. We're rewarded handsomely to brave new frontiers. Yeah. I'm getting to the point where I just don't want to read stuff. You must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. That's me. You honoured his words, that's a good start. I'm Stillburn, the old bastard, as Baderon likely described me. And here is my humble orchard. A good number of lads and lasses working here once terrorised the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship, but the calamity did for our ship like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Melweb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working in fields seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Here we are. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Okay. Go for some booties. I've a mind to set you a task, Rocket, but before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand? It might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses for outlers, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. 5 or greater. Head, body, hands, legs and feet. Okay. Well, it's green, so I guess I've done that. But I do... not that one. Where do I see that? Oh, that's level 1. That's level 5. Okay, so item level 5, item level 5. 5, 5. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. Yes. Okay. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have a little trouble getting their attention. Ooh, new axe. Let's do it. You have learned a roll action. Reduces damage taken by 20%. Okay. Cool. The aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since we last. I have, actually. You know, I have not moved. Good to hear. And I shall lay before you the sorry tale. Oh my god. Abductions. Yeah. Yes, I will investigate the tattooed men that are approaching your land. I can do that. And I'll go dig up, whatever I was supposed to dig up over here. One up here as well. Oh, did I move too quickly? My bad. I wasn't even paying attention. I've done your chores for you. Oh, Jesus Christ. What was that? Okay, what is this quest? I can't even rely on those rotten pirates to pick these ripe oranges. Yeah, if I leave them a day longer, they're like to fall from... Oh, Jesus. Fall from the trees, I guess. Mayhap you can grab a few for me. I am not afraid of anything. Apart from breaking my ankles. Let's collect and fight, I'm assuming. There we go. Oh, okay. No fighting for that one. Nice. Ah. Yeah, bastard. let's go do this one while we're close. Oh. What are we doing here? Life is in the grotto. Can I get lower somehow? Maybe it's over there. Oh, we gotta go in and under. Yeah, there we go. Need to stop just jumping off shit. You're about to enter an instanced battle. Sure. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Okay. Wow. I have confidence, even though I'm not level 9.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone. Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
What the
Or
hell?
perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Let's fight. Oh, he's dead. Nice. That was easy enough.
Phew!
That patch looks so stupid.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
God damn.
Awake again? Are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation.
Nope, not
In the
bad.
meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Alright. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to call it. I think I'll head back to Liminza. That's where I'm supposed to log out. But it's been good. It's been good getting back into this. There's so much that I don't remember, but I am quite excited to be playing again. To go through the story with you all, to grind some levels, have a good time with it, and learn all the places again, because there's some pretty cool places in this game. I do remember that. But yeah, took a bit for us to get there. Yeah, it should be good fun, and I hope that you'll stick with me in this journey. And any advice you care to give me, I will happily take. But for now, yeah, I think I'll leave it there. And thank you for watching. Bye.